Firstly, I feel it's very important for me to mention that if you're anywhere in Nigeria, then you probably know by now that the first patient of coronavirus has been identified in Lagos State and has been quarantined, and they're doing everything they can to manage it and all of that. I'm not saying this so that anyone can panic. I'm saying it so that you can be aware and so that you can take preventive measures. Make sure you're constantly washing your hands with soap and water. Make sure, you don't, if you have a cold, you just don't sneeze on people anyhow. You don't cough anyhow. You protect yourself from touching public surfaces and all of that. And regardless of where you are, all over the world, actually, let's all just do what we can to be safe, and we'll get through this in Jesus' name. Amen. Let us get into this episode of Skinny Girl in Transit, which started on a very high note and then ended with a shocker.
Well, it's just going to be something small, really.
Okay.
Like a garden type of dinner type thing. Like what we did for you last year for your birthday.
Okay, that sounds really good.
First of all, Mide taking Tiwa to Paris. I feel like I keep telling you people, if you don't hear me, that Mide is not the standard though. Don't go and be saying, oh, until you find Mide before you get married. But Mide taking Tiwa to Paris for her birthday, that's just such a sweet thing to plan. At this point, I doubt there is anything that Mide can do that will actually make us feel surprised or like, oh my gosh, I can't believe Mide did that. Right now, he can do anything. He is Mide, so anything goes. Didi talking about Tiwa changing ever since she got married, it kind of also like tickled me a little bit, and I felt it some type of way. And I say I felt tickled because I kind of experienced that just a little, like, oh, now you're married, now you're not gonna shut up about your husband, now we don't see you anymore. Like, yo, I made a life-changing decision. I am allowed to take my time to get adjusted to it, okay? Just allow me. That's the first one. Secondly, I love Tiwa's response when Tiwa was like, see, you guys, listen, I just got married. You guys need to, if I don't want to hang out, it's not because I don't want to hang out. It's because, there's someone else I'm putting into consideration. I don't want to go into all of this again, in fact, because it's something I already talked about on my other channel where I talk about love, marriage, and lifestyle. So if you're interested, you can just go check out that channel. I'll put the link down below in the description box and in the comment section as well. But yeah, being married is a life-changing experience. So Tiwa was right in saying back off. And obviously, Didi and Shalewa were excited or were happy she got distracted by that fact because they were trying to surprise her and they didn't want her to find out about the surprise birthday party. See, I was shocked. Mommy Tiwa is very nice. So I was shocked when I saw Wosi in fashion designing school. I was like, wait, seriously? I was like, seriously, they actually signed her up for fashion designing? You don't mean it. And, I just feel like Wosi has this level of confidence outside of the house that she doesn't have when she's in the house. I mean, yeah, when she's at home, and Mommy Tiwa is around and Shalewa and all of that, she's still a bit talkative, but there's a way she approaches life and people when she's outside. Like when she was telling that girl, I got this. I've been ironing since Tiwa was 2 years old. I knew Wosi was going to burn that list. Like, I was just waiting. I had folded my hands. I was just waiting, like, when you don't calm down, that's what used to happen. And that was exactly what she did. She burned 15,000 naira per yard lace. Okay, I apologize if this rubs you the wrong way, but I really do not like Aunty Dupe's son. I just don't. I just don't. I just think he's badly behaved and, I don't know. I just don't like. It's not my cup of tea. Am I the only one who feels that way? If you feel the same way as me, please let me know in the comment section. If you feel I'm overreacting and I need to calm down, let me know in the comment section as well. One thing I'm really enjoying about this season of Skinny Girl in Transit, which I guess they've always tried to do, is to educate, at the same time entertain. And they're doing a lot of that in this season. I really appreciate that. I know they've always done it, but I'm just saying, it's a good thing that they're doing, especially with the conversation that Tiwa was having on her show at ABC with that lady, that guest, talking about the challenges women face when it comes to childbearing, how society holds the woman to a higher standard than the man, and all of that. See, if we start that conversation, we won't even finish it. We won't end it. So I'm just going to leave it right there and say they started a good conversation, and it's food for thought. So Didi and whose character name I still don't know, both went on a date, and two things. Number one, Didi talking about herself, Bisola, was so cute. It was just I wonder what was going on in Bisola's head when she was acting out that scene. Like, she was actually talking about herself. I just thought that was very cute and funny. Secondly, she was clearly bored, and it seems as if herself and Okay's character don't really have anything in common for now. Didi needs to not give up. Didi needs to be patient and just try to understand Okay better. Not because I like Okay, of which of course I do, but because, see, as my husband Tosin, our very first date, I was bored to death. I was bored. Like, the dude kept talking about his engineering job, and I kept trying to act as if I understood what he was talking about, but I had absolutely no idea what he was talking about. And I went home that day thinking, oh, that was such a boring date. It wasn't so good, but I really like him. I like his personality or whatever, but the date just wasn't memorable. But I did not give up. I gave him other opportunities. And now it's something we actually joke about, that even he says it, that later he realized it must have bored me to death at that date and all of that. And I was like, yeah, well, I still married you, so it's cool. I understand Mide isn't trying to pressure Tiwa and all of that, but he needs to take a chill pill. Like, dude, calm down. He's still a fetus. At 2 months old, he already got what? A crib, a bassinet, or what do they call it? I was just like, but again, at least he's doing it after Tiwa got pregnant. So it's not like he's doing all these things to pressure Tiwa into getting pregnant. And it's not like he pressured her into getting pregnant. It just kind of happened naturally. So I guess, there's a balance to it. Guys, I can't be the only one who thinks that Skinny Girl in Transit team knows how to throw a party. Like, I want them to throw me a freaking birthday party. And my birthday isn't until November. Yeah. Shalewa has started again. Shalewa has started again. With her over dramatic nature. Nothing must happen to our Mohammed and Shalewa. What did Mohammed do now? Because she was suddenly smiling, and then the smile just disappeared, and she was at the verge of tears. So what happened? She saw Farida. Does Shalewa know Farida? I've forgotten. Guys, remind me. Have they met? Does she know that they were? Yeah. I think she knows that they were trying to pressure Mohammed into marrying Farida, but has she actually met Farida? I don't think so. Has she seen Farida? I don't think so either. But regardless, if I'm forgetting something, remind me in the comment section. But something is going on over there, and I guess we won't find out until the next episode. And the knife to the heart that this episode gave us, when they were singing happy birthday just shortly after Tiwa told Didi that she was pregnant, and then they were singing happy birthday, and then Tiwa tried standing up or something, or she just looked at her leg, right? She felt something, and then she looked at her legs and she saw blood, and I was just like, my chest. I never experienced it. Like, that was so difficult to watch. And with her reaction, I'm sure like she's confused, she's scared, she's freaking out inside, she doesn't know what to do. I'm trying not to panic on behalf of Tiwa, because it might just be like maybe stress. It might not be a miscarriage. It might not be a miscarriage. She might not have miscarried, but it's possible that it's miscarriage. And this one that what's his name? Mide has gone to buy crib. I don't know how he's going to handle it. I don't know how he's going to take it. I don't know if he's going to be supported. I don't know if he's going to blame Tiwa for the miscarriage because she is always working so hard, and he's been telling her, oh, take a break, stay at home, of which she's not crippled, she's pregnant. So she obviously couldn't have been cutting out work just because she's 2 months pregnant, and she's clearly doing fine. If it was a different kind of pregnancy where the doctor had specifically said, oh, this is a very sensitive pregnancy, she has to stay at home and be on bed rest and all of that, that's different. But that wasn't the case in this situation. So Mide was being unreasonable a little bit. I know it was being caring and all of that, but it was being unreasonable in expecting her to just cut down on everything and just be staying at home and nursing a 2-month-old pregnancy that has absolutely nothing wrong with it, right? But now that she probably had a miscarriage, I hope that Mide doesn't fall my hand by blaming her when it's not as if something is wrong with his head. But let me calm down because let me calm down, let me not jump into conclusions. But I really hope that Mide just is there for her, doesn't blame her, and doesn't apply any more pressure on her, because that girl must be applying a lot of pressure on herself right now. So I hope it really just calms down and is just supportive and all of that. We did not see Darren in this episode, so I guess she has gone on a vacation, and some of you guys were predicting that, oh, she probably went to Kenya to go see Chris. Well, wouldn't that be something? Oh, by the way, guys, I need to let you know that next week I might not be available. I say I might, but I most probably might not be available. I kind of already mentioned it in my, what's that show again? Assistant Madam's reaction video. And so I'll tell you the same thing I told them in that reaction video, which is that I would like you guys to do the reaction for next week since I won't be available. So what you can do is watch the episode, then email me a 1-minute video of your reaction, and then I'll compile the ones I get together and then just upload them as reaction video for next week. Of course, I'll credit you your social media handle on each video so people can check you out if you want and all of that. I think that'll be fun. If you're interested, please remember to do that. I'll put my email down below in the comment section and in the description box for you to use that miscarriage or that possible miscarriage scene. How did it make you feel? Let's continue the conversation down below in the comment section. Remember to subscribe to the channel and check out my other channel if you're interested in things like that as well. Thank you so much for watching. Remain in God and God bless you. Bye.